Yeah guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Ajax Homegrown Save, episode number 3 of the 4th season. This episode we are going to be playing the Champions League game against Chelsea and the Feyenoord game, if I remember correctly. So let's jump in, have a quick look at what's happened since last game against Austria Wien and AZ Alkmaar. And it's actually going quite well, so let's have a quick look at that. Where after we played AZ Alkmaar, we played Roda Kurek. We drew 1-1. A little bit disappointed saying we had the lead and we let it go on the 86th minute. I just felt we deserved to win that, but they got back in. Fair play to them. They took a point from us and it was a little bit frustrating, but it happened. We then played Juventus in the Champions League, and I cannot believe it. I should have recorded these two Champions League games because it was mental. We somehow went 1-0 up and then 2-0 up and held on to the end of the game. As you can see, I made no subs because I didn't want to change it. It was like, it's working, let's not change it. But this is the game I changed our formation in, which if we look at where is it, formations, I went for a more standard 4-1-2-3 rather than it being the 4-1-1-1-3 whatever, and it worked. Basically, it just made us more solid in the middle, and we held off Juventus, one of the best teams in Italy, or probably the best team in Italy. And they played with 3 at the back, their 3 in the middle. They went 4-3-3 very quickly in this game, and it didn't help. They got 1 back but couldn't get a 3rd. After recovering from that game against Juventus, we played FC20, beat them 2-0, Nunley with a brace, and fair play to him, we got 2 goals. Can't really say much more about this game, nothing else really happened. It was a very dull game other than 2 goals. After 20, we played Vitesse and beat them 4-0, 4 different goal scorers. Very good game, especially against Vitesse, who were top of the league at this point. Their goalie just didn't turn up, and whatever we shot just went in. And we just took the points. It's just one of those games where whatever we hit a target more or less went into the back of the net. Defended excellently, very pleasing with the lads on that one. But we move on from them to play Chelsea, where I was in even more of a shock. We beat them 3-0. We started off with Gini getting a goal from the edge of the box, rifled it into the top corner. Couldn't have placed it any better if he tried. And it just carried on from there. They went more attacking. I don't know if it will show the final formation. No, it doesn't show what they started with. They went for 3 at the back, 4 across the middle, 2 attacking mids and a striker. Basically what Conte's doing now at Chelsea. And it almost worked. They got in, but we hit them on the counter because they had 3 at the back. Our wide men got in behind so easily. And it just 2 crosses in. Their key, Courtois missed a perfect chance to stop our 3rd goal from Zivkovic if it will nope. Right. If I can just get into it, will it load the match highlights? Load up. No, it's uploaded. I didn't want that. I don't know if it's going to do it. No, it's not going to do it. Which is a little bit annoying, but if I can get it to work, I'll show you later on. But he just missed the ball completely. He palmed it. It came across him. He just palmed it into Zivkovic's path, and he slotted it home. Right, what's just happened? But we took the win, and miraculously, we're somehow unbeaten in the Champions League group, which I was not expecting at all. Which brings us on to playing Utrecht, where we did win 2-1, but it took a 90-second winner from Kluivert to get the goal, which was very, very concerning, saying they went 1-0 up with Emmanuel. Was that the ex-Liverpool Emmanuel? No, it's a different Emmanuel in Sewer. It's about differently as well. And yeah, they went 1-0 up. We were pressing. We gave away a penalty, which is just frustrating. But then Kluivert came back a minute later to pull us level and then nick the winner on the 92nd minute, which, fair play to Utrecht, they probably didn't deserve to lose. They probably deserved a point at least from that. But just fell to us in the right place and we took the win from it. So lovely. Which brings us on to today's games against Feyenoord and Chelsea. So let's jump into the game against Feyenoord, who are currently sitting first in the league. Because we just look at it, with 4 points behind them on equal games, so we need to win this to catch them. They've been on real tear. They've only drew against Roda and lost to Haveen. We've only lost to Excelsior, but we've drawn with Roda, Alkmaar and NAC. So we could do with getting the point here to catch them up and be only 1 point behind them equal games. So we'll just see what we can do. But what I'm really concentrating on is this Chelsea game. Champions League group, we are currently, I don't even know what group we're in. In Group C, we are on 9 points. Chelsea and Juventus are on 4, and Austria and Wien are on 0. We're going to get through the one competition or the other. I just don't know which yet, depending on these games against Chelsea and Juventus, which I think both are away from home. That's away. And when do we play Juventus? There. Away. But we play Austria and Wien at home, so we're going to see. So let's jump into this. I've already set the team up, so I'll show you that in just a second, which is here. As you can see, we've changed it around slightly. We've got a roaming playmaker still running up and down the centre. We've got a box-to-box in the other side. And the back line is still exactly the same. That's not changed a bit. The left wing has changed from an inside forward to a winger. And it's doing really well. And the rest of it is basically the same. The instructions are pretty much the same as well. I didn't even look at their team. Boyle is a good player. And the villain... Right, that's changing. Bill, is it AIN or IAN? Give me a sec. That's better. I'll just click back over on that. I can't pronounce his actual name, so he's the villain or villain. So let's jump into this and get going. We've got another throw in. We're going to hopefully get a ball in, a decent ball. When Adams bursting forward, shoots. And he's scored. He's got a few of those. What's his 5th goal this season? 2nd. I thought he's on 5. Apparently not. The goals he has got are actually really important ones. Lovely run in the middle, and just side foots it, and goes into the bottom corner off the hand of the goalie. And literally comes straight off. First highlight straight after the goal, and it's in the box again. Kishner back post, it's dropped to Zivkovic. Were they playing who's going to score here and just pass it between the two of them? Like, what? Zivkovic decided to give it to Kishner to score. Kishner went, no, Zivkovic, you have it, and Zivkovic, no, you have it, and it's probably offside there if you look at it sideways. But I'm not going to start messing around the cameras to find it. They played the long ball forward on their goal kick. We could do with another left back and a right back, really. We don't really have anyone. That's going to be on my January shopping list as a left back and a right back to have a look to help our squad as they pull it back. Villain with the goal and makes them 2-1 right before half time with the first shot on target, or their only shot. Lovely ball in by Acoste. He just literally Berry decides to run in the middle and just get nowhere near it. It completely misreads the flight of it. Kishner's coming down the line right after the goal kick, the kick off. Kishner with a free kick whips the ball to the back post looking for Klassen, but it was fouled. Must have pushed him over there. But then Klassen's going to step up for the penalty. If we can restore a 2-goal lead, that'd be excellent. Where's he going? I'm going top right, I reckon. Let's just see where he decides to put it. He's going to go bottom left or something, is it? He goes top right, but it's saved. I guess right, but so did the keeper. And causes him to stay in this. Not what I needed from Klassen, and really could have done with that going in the back of the net. Right, Klassen's coming off for Benninger. And Dost is coming on up top for Zivkovic. Berry's not having the best of games here, but I don't want to bring him off. I'm not a fan of subbing a goalkeeper off Never have been, never probably will be. Might bring Van Beek off because he's on the yellow card. I'm going to do that and take Van Beek off and bring on De Jong just to keep us at 11 men, because I really could do without going down to 10. And Kishner's going to whip the ball in. It's cleared out, but it's Nunley on the edge of the box. Schaller, lovely ball around the corner for Benninger, into the middle, Nunley at the back post. I don't know if Benninger was trying to shoot or cross, but that's his 8th goal of the season for Nunley. And that should put this game without doubt. I was trying to see, was he actually trying... Lovely pass on the corner by Legier. I'm assuming that was a cross, because it didn't look like he set up to shoot that. And that should really give us the match here, as we whip another corner in. And was Wijnaldum all the way back there? We'll have to look at that after the game. But I'm not fussed, we're winning. And we should have won this game. Nunley's gonna come forward again. Benninger. Back to Nunley. Sitting quite narrow. Out to Schaller. Can he whip a decent ball? No, he's gone back to Wijnaldum. He gets tackled. And they can come forward now. Good interception by De Jong. Not the quickest, but definitely reads his game well. Lovely ball up to Nunley, who's taken out by Carroll. And that's going to be his second yellow. If it's not, I'll be absolutely surprised as hell. Yes, it is his second yellow. He's gone. And that's really going to just kill the game now, where we win this 2-0. And no, we're going to get another little highlight. Or not. Ending highlight. Right. Fine. So we win the game 3-1. Lovely performance by the lads there. And puts us within a point of Feyenoord, which is very, very nice. And we can concentrate on that after this Champions League game, really. And Oldrink, who is a new acquaintance to the team, he came in at the start of the season because I let the contract to our last assistant run out because he wasn't as good as Oldrink or Olderink. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's going with Olderink. So let's jump forward to the Chelsea game and see you in a minute. Right, let's get into this second game. As you can see, we're most likely going the same team, I believe. I'm probably not going to change it up because they've all been no out. St. Justy's still unhappy once I move to a bigger club, which is just getting on my nerves now. The only other issues we've got is Mensah's still recovering from an injury. That's why he didn't play the last game. He should be back for probably the next one, actually. And let's just make him available for the B team for 90 minutes because he's not playing in the first team. Same with Warm. That's going to be about it, I reckon. Let's jump straight into this. There's really no point hanging around as the teams are warming up. Alright, they're going with what looks to be the same, no, different team to what they had last time. They got Florenzi, Zuma, Christensen, Aspilicueta, Capazzi. However, this guy looks pretty decent, but don't know him. Kante, Isco, Cuadrado, Hazard, and Icardi. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. Right, let's have faith in our strikers and our midfield and see if we can get a decent result. And hope we can have a similar performance as the first game. Playing the ball around literally straight off the kick-off, so nothing's going to happen from this. Okay, we get a free kick. And they got a free kick, they're going to whip it, or not whip it in. Hazard's on the edge of the box. Can we stop a shot? No, he's bursting in and he's hit the side netting. That shows their intent already. We need to stop him. Long ball forward. Zivkovic is going to go up but loses it, but drops straight down to Wijnaldum. Van Beek. Where's he going? Wijnaldum onto Kishner. Can he get down the line? No, he's gone back into Wijnaldum. It's not a bad idea. Klassen. Zivkovic. Kishner doesn't get there, but we are winning half the headers, but it's just dropping straight to him. They've got Hazard in behind. He's going to shoot from that angle and side netting again. And they're just trying to play the ball over the top towards Hazard, and that's causing us problems. None of these won it back, but gives it straight away. And they're coming forward again. Can we stop in Cuadrado? Hazard back post. Can't that be out of play? Can't you give it as out of play? That's not what we needed to start. Kante plays the ball through the gap. Cuadrado takes a touch. Oh no, he does get there first. Can't give it. But Berry tries to get across but can't reach it. Got a corner this time. They're going to whip it in. Zuma, Isco. I don't know what our goalkeeper was doing, but it wasn't stopping the ball. Which doesn't help anything. And we're 2-0 down. This is a complete different performance to the last game, where before we were holding possession quite well, and this one we're just not doing it. They got another corner. Don't let him go 3-0 up. We finally saved one. Team talk, I'm on. Passionately encourage, because they're not doing well at all here. And it's all Chelsea. Half clear it to Zivkovic. What men? Can we nick one back this half to Nunley? Can't get past Capazzi. And they're coming forward yet again. Long ball forward. Ronaldo gives it out to Kishner, who's having no luck getting past his man, and they're just defending so well. They're just stopping everything. It's a long ball forward again. Hazard, can we stop him? Back post. That should have been 3. Right. We're going to have to change this up. We're going to have to drop deeper, because what's going on? Well, we cleared it, that's fine. We'll just do the drop deeper for now. Zivkovic falls over. Cuadrado. Went well one back by Van Beek into Zivkovic. We got no one ahead of him now. Now he does. Wijnaldum. Back to Zivkovic. Feels like for class and shoots. Oh, he's put over the way. He should have taken a touch. I'm just struggling to clear it. What? I can't even comment that because I don't know what happened. Can we actually see? Because I think he saved a deflection by my player. Brother whips it in. Yeah, he saved the deflection off whoever that is, and it's saved off him. Then it's hit Douglas in between legs. He saved the shot by the gear, but that's just really caused them to. I don't feel it's a 3-0 scoreline. We shouldn't. I don't feel we should be that far down. And don't let it be 4, because this is really going to eat into our league. I have no idea what Juventus are doing in their game, which is probably winning. And we're going to play Juventus last as well. We've got Austria Vine after this. So that's going to be the interesting one. If we can beat Austria Vine, I think that guarantees us going through. As Zivkovic comes forward, can we get a consolation? No, they've just been playing too well. What we'll see after the game, but they've just been a class above us in this game. Nothing we could do to battle them. They just were so good. I can't argue that statement. They deserve winners. I'm telling them we weren't happy with how they performed, which puts us 2 points ahead of them. And Chelsea play Juventus next, which is probably going to be the deciding game of the group. Leaves us a physio. As what happens next? Because we play Vine. If we beat Vine, that will put us on 12 points. And if we win that, we're guaranteed to go through to the Champions League first round knockout. Because Chelsea and Juventus, one of them won't be able to catch us. So that's going to be what we need to do. We need to win the next. Or even a draw would guarantee us to go through. A win would give us more of a chance to get first. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. A draw or a win will give us chance to go through. So I'm going to come back and do the Juventus game because it's Juventus. We're going to have to play them in the Homegrown. And then play Haveen as well in that one. Or was it Groningen? I was going to do Groningen Juventus. So I'll see you then, guys. That is going to be where we come back next. A little bit disappointed we lost, but it is against one of the best teams in Europe and England, so can't really complain. We beat them once somehow, which seemed like a bit of a fluke, but they played so much better in this game. So if you enjoyed, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. I'll see you next episode for when we take on Groningen and Juventus. So I'll see you then, guys.